As we go through the motions of our daily lives, we frequently ignore minor details that could make our lives easier. When you go into your house, you'll notice a slew of items that we're all familiar with, or so we thought. It turns out that we've all been misusing some of these everyday items. But don't worry. We've got some terrific suggestions for making your life 150% easier by harnessing these hidden features on commonplace items. When it comes to kitchens, the goal is to maximize the available storage space and functionality. Most people assume the oven's bottom drawer is for storing baking pans and pots, but it has another function that you might find helpful. The warming drawer is in the oven's bottom shelf. When you're making a huge meal and have dishes ready before the rest of the meal is finished, put them in the drawer so they don't get cold on the counter. Have you ever wondered why when you bite into a lollipop, the stick has a hole in it? When you're done eating the candy, it emits a lovely whistle, but it's also there to keep you safe. Because youngsters are prone to swallowing objects they shouldn't, more candy manufacturers have added this hole to the sticks of lollipops to protect them. The hole keeps the lollipop in place and protects children from choking on it if they swallow it. During the manufacturing process, a small amount of sugar is put to the hole to keep the sucker attached to the stick. If the sugar bowl didn't have the hole, it would fall off the stick. Utility knives are a commonplace tool that can be extremely useful for some people. We don't use them frequently. If you don't use one very often, however, you might not be aware of its hidden features. When the top blade becomes too dull to use, you can break it off using the perforation lines on the blades. It also has a groove on the back of the handle that can be pushed onto the edge to break it off safely and easily. Find a huge spoon in your kitchen and use it as a pry bar when your bottle opener breaks. The spoon should be inserted into the cap with the handle facing up. Then, by removing the cap with the spoon's tip, you'll have a new way to open a beer bottle without a bottle opener. I couldn't think of a single person I knew after college who hadn't tried this strategy. A lighter can be converted into a bottle opener with a flick of the wrist. Here's how you open a beer using a lighter. With one hand, grab the bottle's neck and pry it open with the other. With your other hand right below the cap, place the wide side of the lighter's bottom beneath the cap. It operates like a lever, with the pivot being the knuckle. Depending on the buckle, a belt can be used to open a bottle of beer. Use the buckle like a typical bottle opener to release the energizing hops. Shops are now selling belts with built-in bottle openers if you can't figure out the physics. A wonderful quick fix method is to open a bottle of beer with the edge of a table or counter. Simply nick the edge of the beer cap and hammer it down with the other hand. It may take a few attempts to master, but knowing how to open a bottle without a bottle opener is usually a safe bet. Even if you floss on a regular basis, your dentist will almost probably encourage you to floss more. It's probably something dentists say by default to make you take extra care of your teeth. Although flossing is a simple activity, there is a better way to do it. Using your floss to construct a circle increases the tension and makes it easier to manage. You're less likely to lose your grasp, and your dentist will compliment you on how clean your teeth are at your next checkup.